Well, Ash, the government is saying that this early easing of restrictions is a reward for the hard work of Australians, and the focus will now turn to regulating behaviour with social distancing rather than regulating activities. There's also a focus on ensuring that workplaces are COVID safe when staff and customers start to return. While these final decisions will be made by the National Cabinet on Friday, the COVID Commission Chair has all but confirmed that going to a cafe and a restaurant will be the first parts of normal life to resume.
All those small businesses that have been forced to shut down, so cafes and restaurants, those sorts of businesses, all the small service businesses in our economy, we'd like to see them up and running. But of course that means that a lot of our big businesses need to come back into their offices and start working from offices. So I think we'll have a work from home, work from office rotation system and split for some time. And now it's about trying to get people to get back to their normal spending patterns.
Ash, the Prime Minister has also defended Australia's suppression strategy, so the decision to shut down the economy in the first place. Countries like the UK, where there have been tens of thousands of deaths, initially pursued a herd immunity strategy, so hoping that 60% of the population being affected would help to prevent the virus from spreading further. Scott Morrison saying if we didn't take the tough actions we did, Australia could have seen a similar level of death here.
Thousands, if not tens of thousands, and certainly in terms of people contracting the virus, potentially hundreds of thousands. And this idea of herd immunity, nobody's got herd immunity. I mean, the United States haven't reached it, Sweden hadn't reached it, the UK hasn't reached it. I mean, you've got to get to about 60%, two-thirds of your population. And even with all the death and devastation we've seen in all of those countries, they weren't nowhere near herd immunity. And no one's going to reach that. And so the idea that that's some sort of path that you can go down, that's a death sentence.
So a strong message from the Prime Minister there, Ash, that Australia did take the same path, and given we've managed to flatten that coronavirus curve for the most part, it's pretty obvious that that is indeed the case.